Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another SitRep episode of Brickmania TV. Starting off, we have some shipping details so you can still get some orders in before Christmas.
Right, it's not too late to get your orders.
It's up on screen right now.
If you're in the US and you order this weekend, you will get your product. The free shipping will arrive in time.
Sorry, international.
Yeah, international, you're going to have to do either a DHL, which would be the best. It's going to be get through customs the quickest. You're just going to have to pay the clearance fees on the other side. There's nothing we can do about that.
Sorry, guys.
But, yes.
But you should have been quicker. Come on, next year.
Yeah. So yeah, but international, you have to pick one of the upsells. We'll have all the details will be posted right here. So the closer you get, the more you're going to have to pay for your shipping. But if you do the free shipping choice over the weekend, you should have no problem getting your order back.
Awesome.
Yes, if you live in the United States. If you live in Canada, Mexico, or anywhere else besides the United States, for that matter, you're going to have to pick one of
the fancy options.
Yeah, the fancy. They're a little bit more costly, but they will get there in time.
Some fancy shipping, Dan.
You got a couple days to do that. Otherwise, your product's not your Christmas present is not going to get there until after Christmas. So it could be an early 2019 present.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Celebrating
New Year's
New
present.
Year.
Your New Year's present.
Okay, back to the regular episode
Your
stuff.
solstice.
Let's get right into it, Dan. Do you want to do some new releases, or do you want to talk about some cool stuff?
I don't know.
White stripes.
Well, okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Whatever. Whites. Now you got everybody like, what's
White stripes?
Yeah. Okay, so.
Is it these guns? No, we have some other white stripes.
No. So let's talk about. So Brickmania does custom kits every once in a while. Very rarely we do this. We team up with some other businesses and do some custom sets for them. So first, since you brought up this white stripes kit, it's for fell in love with a girl video. If you've ever seen the video, you will know that there is made with Lego bricks. It's a stop motion. We had partnered with them to actually make a limited number of sets. So it's Lego bricks, their designs. Actually, it's a 3-in-1, so you get the video. Just show you the back.
So that is a model based directly off of their video.
Yeah, it's really outside of Brickmania's element normally.
That's actually, I think Jack White personally designed that model, like when he introduced that video.
Yeah. So if you're a White Stripes fan, this one's for you. You cannot get it from Brickmania, though, I must add. We made this for them. This is available on their website, which would be Third Man Records. Here, you can see if you get that contact information on there. Brickmania, all the Brickmania quality you'd expect. Actually, 3 sets of instructions. To 3 different models that you can make this with. It has the stuff that the two things from the video. Basically, it's Jack White's original design plus whatever was used in the video, and the a white special white stripes, a little bonus thing that was done by our own Jesse Moeller.
Yeah, we got there's some alternate builds in there. So.
Yeah. So I guess it's Michael Condrey did the video.
Ooh.
So he's like some famous producer now, or director. So. That's my understanding. Go to Third Man Records website, pick up a copy while they have them. I know they did 2 batches. The first batch went really fast, and I imagine the second batch is probably.
It might actually be gone.
All right, but it's cool. It's still cool for us to mention it because it was a fun little thing to do, and it's really outside of our ballpark. Yeah. Another one. We've again teamed up with our local famous nightclub, made famous, of course, by Prince's Purple Rain movie taking place there. We've done a follow-up kit. Last year we did the little mini First Avenue architectural set. This year we've sort of done a follow-up. Here, actually you have it.
Do I? Okay, here we go.
This is 7th Street Entry. So if you know First Avenue nightclub, 7th Street Entry is a little side door set side door that they have. It's another venue, basically the same building. So
I understand, Dan, that you have personally played on stage at the set.
I have, and here, let me. So that's the door. That is 7th Street Entry. It's called 7th Street Entry because it is the side door on 7th Street. The nightclub is called First Avenue because it's on First Avenue. That's a little geography of the First Avenue.
How many times have you played it at First Entry? Do you remember?
7th Street Entry is the small stage. I've never been in a band that played on the big stage. Okay. I've never been in a Prince-sized band. Not yet, right? I probably never will. Lots and lots of famous bands. In fact, they were nice to send this book. So if you want to know anything about First Avenue, get this book. It's called Heyday. It just came out. It's all about First Avenue and the bands that have played there. 35 years of music in Minneapolis. This was cool. First Avenue sent this to us. It was phenomenal. We appreciate it. Thank you very much, First Avenue. Cool. But let me just show you this. So this is kind of a 2-in-1 set. It's kind of neat. Here's your door. There's a little stud in here. You can pose your sig fig on here. You're waiting in line to get in to see your favorite band. And then you flip it around.
Check that out.
Yes, and that is the 7th Street Entry. That is the actual size of the stage.
Yes.
It feels like that when you're on there. It's basically barely enough for 3 people to stand on.
Yeah.
With a drum set especially, it gets kind of crowded. But it does come with a minifig. You get the purple guitar, in homage to the purple one. There's a whole bunch of stickers. The only thing that's printed on here, the 7th Street entry logo over the door. There's a little First Avenue, sort of a First Avenue logo on their shirt. It's really tiny. Yeah, simplified. And then that's it. You get a sticker set. You have all stickers for the stage. This one is shown with the optional light pack, so it does have a little light set.
Super cool.
Was not made by us. The light pack. The bricks are all Lego. Light pack is from a third party. Basically, it's an add-on. You have to go to First Avenue. So we do not sell this directly. This was commissioned by First Avenue.
Just showing off some cool stuff.
This is our prototype. We have one. I don't even have the bags for it.
So what instrument did you play on stage? Was it your voice?
At First Avenue, I played bass guitar in one band, and I played bass guitar in another band, and then I sang in another band.
Sang.
So I've been on 3 different bands on that stage.
That's cool. That's really awesome. That
a lot
kind of full circle here.
Yeah, it's kind of unique. When they asked us if we wanted to do this, we jumped all over it. It's like, that's cool. So these are available. You have to go to First Avenue, first-avenue.com, and pick up your copy. They have them. We do not have them. We do have some of the original First Avenue kits. We just were from last year. That's the one we did last year. We weren't really planning ahead, so we forgot to ask them for some copies. they all went down to the new ones. All at the 7th Street kits, all available only from First Avenue. So
cool.
Right.
Well, you have the prototype at least. That's the most important copy.
Yes. The prototype. Yeah, it's been built and rebuilt many times. Since we don't have a store to sell them in, we're just going to keep the prototype in our office. Right. But that also leads to something else. It's kind of nothing to do with product here, but everything to do with Brickmania.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes at Brickmania, we are in the process of opening a new space. So if you remember last year, we had and previous years, we've had open houses in our warehouse. People come and see all the cool builds and stuff. We can't do that this year because we've completely taken over our entire warehouse with people building sets and printing minifigures, whatever. We have our own, our operations just like expanded to the point where we can't have the public in here anymore. However, we made an agreement with the building, just signed the lease a couple weeks ago, maybe even less than that. Ink is still drying on a new space in the front of the building, a very beautiful gallery, just about 4,000 square feet of gallery space, which we will be able to have open to the public. We're working on it now, getting the heat put in, the electrical put in. If you've been to our building, you know it's a cool old factory. That space is even cooler than our current space. It's going to be awesome. So we should be open sometime in early January.
Hopefully.
We will, for sure. We'll be open in early January. We don't know exact date yet. We could be open on the 1st for all we know. But lofty goals. But basically, it will be a little bit of a store, and then the rest will be gallery space. So we're hoping to have, we'll put the Missouri in there full time. We'll put some other small displays, plus have a big history of Brickmania sort of gallery section, a bunch of display cases, because nobody ever gets to see all the old models and stuff. And this is a way you'll be able to come to the factory, come and see where Brickmania started, and be able to see kind of a history of Brickmania kits going all the way back till 2000 or 1999. So it'll be a cool thing, open to the public. We plan to be open 7 days. The hours will be limited because we also do have a store at the Mall of America. We'll have to be switching our hours, sharing staff with that store. So probably afternoons and weekends will be the main time it's open. And hope to do some stuff like game nights.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool space to do events and who knows.
And we're going to move the Brickmania TV studio over there, so you'll be able to see where we film this.
That'd be super cool. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that space.
So watch out for announcements. We will, of course, post it all over the interwebs.
Still a work in progress.
Right. It's so new. I'm going to go down there and take pictures of the work in progress. They're hanging lights. They did the ducting for the heat, which of course is important in Minnesota where it's very cold.
Very cold.
Yeah, they're going to be putting in a nice signage and all this stuff, but work in progress. It's going to take us a little while to get it going.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's super exciting. I'm looking forward to moving over.
We're all kind of stressed out about it.
Well, we're trying to get all this the cool stuff out in time for the holidays, and
mostly. It's kind of, as you'll see with the restocks, it's kind of we're putting out the same stuff because that's all we can do just to keep up with you guys. The demand is so great.
Speaking of restocks, we got some more Shermans.
Shermans.
Let's show it off.
Another 100 Shermans. It's crazy. This is we're almost to
batch, who knows, but
I think 1,000 Shermans.
That's just a drop in the bucket. We'll catch up to the actual count someday.
Yeah, it's like almost 1,000 Shermans so far. This has only been out
One
since
for one.
for May, so it's not even.
It's Brickmania's goal is a 1-for-1 recreation of Shermans.
And we have, this is, of course, is Cody's Sherman. Stay tuned for another video. Cody versus the other guys that rhyme with Cody. Special episode coming
Winner
soon.
gets to keep their name.
Winner takes all.
Gosh, that's awesome.
So
M4 Sherman
M4
Restock.
Sherman Restocks. Another favorite, Pacific Bricks. This is the, if you don't want to buy the Sherman, you can get the book. It has a Sherman in it.
It has a Sherman
So
in
it's
it.
the only book that we have that actually has a Sherman in it right now. So M4 Sherman, of course, Pacific Bricks is our World War II Pacific Island, campaign book. It's the first one. We are going to do a second one in 2019 now. Yeah. So next year we'll be doing a second edition. This is the original. It has a Type 95, basically it's half Japanese stuff, half American. Let me show you on the back. The Type 95, Type 97. So you have some Japanese stuff. You have the Zero Fighter, I believe, and a P40. I'm not looking at the back, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. M4A2 Sherman, M4A2 Sherman, M2A4 Stewart.
Ooh.
Yeah, is that what I think it was? Yeah, and a bunch of other small sets. I believe you have the M tank, Amtrak, M1 75mm howitzer, that kind of stuff. It's a good book. It's a great book. Comes with stickers, everything you need to make your own Pacific diagram. Does it even have the palm tree?
M1 tactical palm tree?
No, not the palm tree in this one. You get the coastal defense battery though. That's pretty cool. It's that
almost as cool as a palm tree.
Sweet bunker and.
Although you can just reverse engineer palm trees, right? They're super simple. Restocking some sticker packs. Two of our most popular ones. We have the World War II German Infantry Squad pack, and we have the World War II German boot pack.
So if you came to the website last week, oh, I can't buy those are my favorite. We got to get the Germans. We need guys, bad guys, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're available now. We haven't run out of bad guys for you. There will be other packs. So if you notice something's getting low or disappearing, we are making stickers as fast as we can. We do make those in house here, guys. But it does take a while because it's not something we can just hit a button. It's actually several processes involved. Get those precision cuts in those. That's
precision.
Precision. Yes. The machine that makes those cuts costs more than my car. It's unbelievable.
You don't have a car, Dan? Yes, you do. Just joking. Next up, we have the World War II Stalingrad Infantry V2. I believe that's the name of it.
I believe you were correct.
So he's all decked out, 360 printing, ammo pouches all around, including under the arms. You saw it here first. Some stitching all over this. It's kind of like a puffy winter jacket outfit thing.
Balaclava head.
And a balaclava, or just some cloth wrapped around, probably. I don't know if they had nice fancy balaclavas back then. Maybe they did. It's like a tube sock that they probably pulled over their head.
The Russian balaclava.
Right. And then the Ushanka with texture printed Soviet star on the front of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to get that dark gray
decked out
Ushanka with the printing on it.
With the printing on it.
This figure.
Very cool.
Awesome.
What's the other minifigure? One more minifigure. A little bit of a lighter
this
release.
one is super popular. We have a hard time keeping in stock. The World War II U.S. medic. So this one is awesome. He actually comes with his little medic pouch. You get a scalpel and a syringe, and he is printed all over. He's like primo printing. He's got the nice armband. I don't know how much you can see through. Should we take him out so we get a good view?
Let's do it.
Oh,
unboxing.
Breaking the seal. Oh.
No.
Oh, he's not. Resale value gone. We're gonna have to give him away. There we go.
Check it out. Spinning that around.
Even get this cool card.
Oh, a cool card.
Cool card. I'm
gonna buy it for the card.
Why wouldn't you?
Because the figure is way cool.
Oh, right. There's a figure with it.
Is that it for Restocks?
It is.
Do you want to go over?
There will be more stuff. If you're always, what are they going to restock next? Just look on the website. You probably won't even notice it because something's gone and it just magically appears again. It's like magic. It's crazy. Our team is working around the clock.
Do you want to go over the tank first?
The new
or do you want to go over the guns?
Let's do the tank. Let's do the tank.
Okay.
I like the bow. That was a clever touch. Don't know where that came from.
Nice bow.
The tank of the hour.
The bow is sold separately, I'm sorry to say.
We don't sell bows.
We don't sell bows, so it's sold separately from somebody else.
Yeah, you have to get your own bow.
Sorry.
But for in the holiday spirit, we have the Charles Leclerc. So it's like the AMX 67, or I don't remember the number. So, but it's the main battle tank of the modern French army.
So yeah, we have a full review video. There's a link in the description. Be sure to check that video out. But it is on the website for sale right now.
It is.
It's starting right now.
Right, 50 made. 50 made. Batch 1 is only 50, and you know there could only be one batch. That's the one thing we're doing with all these main battle tanks this year. We're doing a limited number, and we're only going to restock the ones that are voted on. So next
later
year,
in the year,
next year we'll be putting out a few times a year. We'll say, hey, what projects that are sold out from Brickmania would you like to see restocked? The main battle tanks will be among those products. So only like maybe the top 1 or 2 out of 10 will be restocked. So,
but who knows? Maybe you could like do a little campaign and get your friends in on it.
Right. So whatever's
Vote
most popular. And the reason we do that is we just can't afford to keep everything in stock. Right. So we're only going to make the stuff that is we know that we'll be able to make for you. It's not even just amount of money. It's just like we don't have that many people. Brickmania is a lot of people, but. Yeah, we don't have that many. Right. not enough to do everything.
What's really cool about that with the voting thing that we're going to be doing later in the year, later next year. Yeah, check that out. What's really cool about that voting process is that it actually gives you a chance to have some input on what we are designing and putting together.
Right. So not only be able to vote on restocks, we will have several opportunities next year that you can vote on new releases. Ooh. We love it when you guys give us suggestions. We write them all down. We keep track of it, and we will include. As many of those as we can. We don't have an unlimited amount of new release.
It would be awesome
slots.
to get around to doing everything.
Yeah. So, but we will put like several times in 2019. We will let you guys decide what you want to have come out. So, in addition to the restocks, but as far as right now goes, Charlotte Leclerc available now. Last MBT sold out in a day, or was it a day? Or it was like not even 48 hours, like 36 hours. I think it's a Merkaba. This is also made by John, so he's getting good at this main battle tank stuff.
Nice.
And there's a whole separate video so you can see all the cool features like wine bottle, baguette,
tactical baguette.
Tactical baguette.
Right, Dan.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy giggling when you guys were making your video.
Serious giggling, Dan.
All right, sorry.
What?
So what do we have
does that even
here?
mean? Okay, also kind of to go with that, we have the Legionnaire. Check this out. This is the French modern Foreign Legion. Yeah, this is kind of, I guess you're seeing it here first. So check it out.
Foreign Legion are like the most renowned to be like. Can I say that on YouTube? Badassery.
Badassery.
They're just like, you know.
It's the top tier of the top tier.
Yeah, I mean it's what the Spetsnaz wish they were.
Oh, now we're gonna
we're
gonna get hacked right now. We're done.
No, the North Koreans want to be. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Oh no.
Incoming missile.
Right. So we're also throwing in a brand new we're working together with Will on this cool. one. We're
so happy that Will has started. I don't know. I would say he started, but he's had this like rash of I want to make new stuff, and we're loving it because it's really helping. It just worked out perfectly with this release.
We called him up, and we got him to, hey man, let's get this thing made.
Did we really?
No.
I thought we just begged it out of our hands.
Begged him. I was trying to make a cool sounding story and make it more exciting for people, and then you called me out on it.
Sorry.
I text messaged Will, and we got this thing made.
Hit him on speed dial.
It's actually Will only communicates through Telegraph.
Telegraph.
That's the secret. And even verbally, he's just beep, 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 beep. So it's kind of hard to talk to Will sometimes.
But. Yeah, that's why he doesn't want public anymore.
So he has. So this is the French. What does he call it? French bullpup rifle.
FAMAS is the manufacturer of the actual one.
That's what it's based on.
But we can't say that.
Dan can say it.
So it's the French bullpup rifle.
Yes. And it comes with this figure, stand sold separately. The gun comes with it. The helmet, check this fully printed modern combat helmet. So this camouflage pattern that you see on the helmet and on the uniform is the Central European camouflage. Or they probably have a fancier way of saying that.
Central European, oh yeah.
Yes, so it's the Central European, very similar to woodland camouflage, a slightly bigger chunks in there, a little bit more subdued colorways, but one of my favorite camouflages actually. So super cool. Of course, I did the minifigure on a reddish brown base. The helmet's on dark tan. We can't unfortunately get
a match
brown helmets, but they're supposed to be close enough.
The beauty of it is you don't have any bright areas popping out.
Right. So that's my rationale with going with the reddish brown. But yeah, fully printed 360 on this guy. He's got that elite arm patch as well.
Nice.
Of the Legion.
The Legion.
La Legion.
So
Yeah, super cool figure.
Yeah,
comes in a clamshell.
And that we should also remind you that, as you know, that's a new weapon, came out last week.
Yes.
Will is hand injecting these. This isn't something he just pushes a button and the machine spits them out. He actually handles every one. He injects them himself. He cuts them from the sprue himself.
Right.
He's doing all this work by himself. They are a little bit more expensive than the standard production brick arms.
Yeah, you can actually get this FBR right now, just standalone.
Yeah, it's going to cost you a little bit more than regular.
Yes, again, because that's prototype. Yeah, hand injected. He's actually, I guess the delineation between prototype and production, the main difference is that he's simply using aluminum block, and he can only hand inject 2 at a time. Whereas when he goes into production, that's part of a much bigger sprue where he can mass produce it. He outsources that to somebody in the area, and they can just do huge volumes. Whereas this is just, it's Will in his shop.
Yeah.
Pressing a button or pulling a lever, I'm not sure.
Yeah, basically, you know, at some point, Will's going to die of exhaustion. All these prototypes will just go away. You'll never be able to get them again.
Right now
they worth double.
Right now we bought the first batch. So this is a Brickmania exclusive. The FBR is a Brickmania exclusive right now. So you can only get it here. You got it here first. Super cool. Going with that.
This is the packaging, by the way, and you get this cool package that you can see through. Look at that. You can see the front and the back. It's technology here at Brickmania is incredible. We can do this cool stuff. So
speaking of cool stuff, and speaking of this French bullpup rifle, we are trying out some cool, amazing, beautiful printing. So this is a snow camouflage. So I found some cool pictures where I found some pictures right on the French Foreign Legion website. Where they're literally taking like electrical tape or white duct tape or something, and they were taping up their guns to winter camouflage, to just simulate this winter camouflage, kind of like a forest without any leaves in it.
La duct tape.
Something like that. So every single one. So we have a batch of about 100 of these that we made. Every single one is unique. There are no 2 that are alike, just like in real life when they would do this in the field. So it's really cool. It's kind of this. It almost reminds me of like. That dazzle camouflage from those like World War I battleships.
Yeah, it's the same principle. Break up the silhouette.
Break up the silhouette. Perfect. So no 2 are alike. Also, we have there's the winter camouflage. We also have some just regular, sort of more like desert camouflage.
So it's a little more subtle. It's brown on black.
So yeah, we figured out how to kind of simulate that. So what they're doing in the field is they'll just take a can of spray paint and they will tape off the parts that they don't want to have spray paint go into, but they'll just blast it with the spray paint and get this, just, again, breaking
DIY.
up. Yeah, totally DIY. We figured out a way to kind of simulate that.
Kind of. I think you got it down.
I hope so. So yeah, again, Slam designed these, the artwork for these, our graphic designer here in house. He did an awesome job. A nice job, Slam.
I think they would actually take like one of those mesh bags sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And wad it up and then spray paint over that, and you get a nice.
You get like kind of a snakeskin pattern. I'm working on that pattern. Slam's working on that pattern. We will get to that one eventually, maybe on some different weapons. But this one right here is just the basic. Just the basic spray paint right on the surface.
The F1 or the FB, is it FBR?
FBR.
FBR, as it would be called. These are limited edition. We're like, well, why we have them? We might as well do something cool with them.
Very cool. One more limited release.
So that's good. This is going to blow all your minds.
Check this out. Is this the first time? I haven't shown this on Instagram yet.
I don't know if anybody's seen it yet.
I don't think anyone's seen this one yet. So check this out. So these camouflage patterns were part of the Brickmania weapon skins collection. This is kind of a new line that we're coming out with. So just weapon skins. I mean, you probably heard that from like video games and stuff like that. But weapon skins.
Oh no, this is an original Brickmania.
Weapon skins. So so that's the going along with that. We have another brand new release. This is a debut of this all new gun. This is also part of our Perfect Caliber collection.
Perfect Caliber. Ooh, I like the
Caliber.
Names. So trademark.
Brickmania weapon skins, and this is Perfect Caliber. Check this out. So it's fully detailed. You'd even see. So they have the magazine on this weapon is a slightly different. I believe it's like an aluminum block. So that's a slightly different finish on that. There's a pistol grip on there. That's also another different finish. You have the fire selector buttons. You have all the markings on it. This thing is fully decked out. If this almost at a glance, when you take a picture of these things, it's almost like at a glance, it's like looks like the real thing. So some of the highest detailing that we've seen on weaponry. Again, Slam designed this.
Right, and the weapon's like 1.5 inches long, so it's pretty small.
At a glance, I mean, honestly, at a glance, when you see a picture, it's just like, whoa, is that the real thing? So, yeah, super high detailed. Very cool. Again, these are prototypes. This is the M27, another Brickmania exclusive. We bought this batch to go along with our Osprey helicopter, multi-rotor.
Yes.
What do they call that thing? Not a helicopter.
Well, it's a vertibird.
Vertibird.
It's a vertical takeoff and landing.
Yes. So to go along.
Airplane.
To go along with the Osprey, we wanted to get a batch of the Marines infantry rifle.
Right, and if you missed the Osprey, well, what can I say? We made 50, they sold out.
So
we will bring the Osprey back. That one, because we're building our own carrier, we need some Ospreys for ourselves, so we will make another batch, and we will make some of them available to the public. So if you missed the Osprey this time, you will get a limited chance to get another one later on in 2019.
Check this out. What a nice little gun line up there.
Those are cool, and all three of those are protos, right? These are all.
So yeah,
these are two
right.
protos. The other one being the Lebel.
Oh yeah, we have the Lebel rifle for sale.
Yeah, we have the Lebel.
We forgot about the Lebel. Oh.
Well,
no,
we'll give the Lebel some love next week. How about that? We got more stuff up our short sleeves.
Very cool. So that's a really awesome lineup. I'm excited we got these out and produced so quickly. I want to make a bunch more weapon skins. How about in the comment section, say what weapon you want me to design or Slam to design, and maybe we'll make it. You never know.
Right.
Never know. So leave a comment. What guns do you want to see decked out in cool camouflage skins or whatever? You want to give some of these away?
Let's do it. Let's do it. So hashtag, you've been waiting for the hashtag giveaway. So this week, coming week, if you want to win some of these weapons.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's give away one of each of these brand new.
What do you got? What kind of crate is that?
Oh, that's an old, let's give away this crate too. So this is a...
it's a test print.
Yeah, it's a test print, so it's on a different color. This is our Mine Pack crate.
Right.
So we'll give away a test print color.
What is that? Is that gunmetal?
It's a gunmetal crate.
It's a gunmetal crate.
Really cool. So we will give away one of each of these new custom printed weapons.
Oh, that's awesome.
Next week.
So that'll be next hashtag winner. One of each of those plus the rare gunmetal crate that's been printed. That's awesome.
Very cool.
So how do you win?
Use the hashtag Brickmania on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, along with some unique content that you made yourself.
Right. So take a picture of your models, take a picture of your collection, take whatever. Hashtag Brickmania. We don't necessarily grade the winners on how cool their pictures are, but we will share them with everyone. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay. We do have a winner for this week.
The winner for this week, and again, I'll go over the prize what they won from last week. So this is a signed museum display copy and a minifigure from that exact display. So
right,
Dan,
with the rare SVT rifle.
Super rare SVT rifle.
SVT rifle that maybe someday we'll be able to get again. I don't know.
Maybe.
We've never had these for sale. The only way to get one of those is if you happened to be standing around and Will was in a generous mood and said, "Here, put some of these in your diorama." And that's how we got ours.
The only way. So this is one of the most rare prototype brick arms out there, along with this just cool little placard signed by Dan. Yeah. So the winner for that prize.
So this week's winner.
This week's winner, all the way from Instagram.
91 bricks.
And camera guy's busting out the picture right now, putting it up on screen. Very cool.
It's a Sherman.
It's a Sherman.
That's a cool Sherman.
Nice. Very cool.
That is a sweet Sherman with some nice Brickmania minifigures in there.
There you go. Very cool.
Are they
Very
Brickmania?
cool.
Those are stickers.
Those better be Brickmania figures.
But congratulations, 91 bricks. You made an awesome mock, and you will be getting a prize.
Ooh, nice.
You'll be getting your custom Russian soldier and SVT and signed museum placard. Yes, this went to the last time this was on display. The last time before we actually discombobulated this display because we are building new stuff.
New stuff.
Yes,
very cool. So that's our giveaway. Let's take another look at next week's prize. Check out those guns one last time to entice you to post something cool, build something awesome. We want to see it.
We do, but you can also, if you really want the guns, you can just buy them, but you don't get that crate.
Get the crate. And where's the fun in that? You don't win. You don't win all three.
You don't get the satisfaction of getting one of Lando's really rare randos, a crate, a gunmetal crate. That's crazy.
So yeah, we're coming up with different. So maybe we'll give away random custom camouflage skins with the next batch of Lando's randos.
Right.
How about that?
All
I'm
right.
putting you on the spot.
That's
Can we do it?
Yes, we can do it.
Some rando skins trademark.
Rando skins. Okay.
Let's do Red Tiger camouflage.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
You said okay. Everything.
All right.
Cody, we gotta do Red Tiger. Yes!
He said yeah.
Dan agreed. He's giving me thumbs up, right? Yes, he's giving me thumbs up.
I don't even know what I agreed to.
We're doing Red Tiger. It's going to be awesome.
Okay.
With that, that's the episode. That's the SitRep episode of Brickmania TV. For more information, check out brickmaniacs.com. Like, comment, subscribe. Ding the bell. Ding Dan's hair.
Ding. And don't forget to listen to the World War II podcast.
Oh, yeah, check out the World War II podcast. Link in the descriptions.